You have been convicted of a crime you did not want to commit. A crime of the highest degree. You have been exiled from your brethren and left to rot with the lowest of the low. In this place, there is no redemption. You are the base denominator of all, only to be taken from your cell in the most extreme of circumstances. You have no friends, no family. This is your prison. This is your home. This is your fate. Welcome to Dice Jail.
I almost died. Again. And we got hunted by the Terminator. And then Birdman electrocuted him. It was friggin' sweet. Can't do a Peter impression.
It was good enough. You got your point across.
Yeah.
All right. So now we are in the session. Roleplay.
Holy crap, this is worse than that time Yano got stuck in an amulet.
We're still in that time.
One of the guards, the guard who pulled Remy away, sort of pats you on the shoulder. Glad you're doing all right, but we are gonna need to probably bring you over to the to ask you some questions. At the guard station, the garrison. That's the word I was looking for. The garrison. Sorry, losing track of my words. I could have sworn I saw a giant spider running right at me before the skeleton popped out of the water.
Yeah.
But probably just.
Me too.
Probably just smoke
Petra.
from the explosion. We're gonna have to ask you to come with us.
Of course.
Legitness.
All right. So, are all of you complying with the guards?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll play
All right.
along.
All right. So, you are all brought over to the garrison, and as you are being led over that way, a whole bunch you see townsfolk exiting their homes. Just you hear one woman scream out, "What's happening now?"
That's fair.
Stuff!
That's not a good answer. And like volunteer firefighters are going out. There's like a bunch of like sailors, like a whole crowd of drunk sailors is just gathered, and you hear a few of them. Is that the champion that exploded? Oh shit! How are we gonna get home? And a few others. Do you have any of you seen Captain Bogwelf? Have you seen Captain Bogwelf? Where'd he go?
Is it the man in the water?
There's a man in the water.
A dead man in the water.
There was a skeleton chap.
I don't know.
Bro went batshit crazy, blew up the boat.
You say as you are being led through this crowd by the guards, and more guards are just running down the docks. You are all led up to the garrison, where you are all placed in. You are all placed in a not terribly uncomfortable little room, just with a couple of chairs. You've been given like a little jug of water with some cups. And the guards just tell you, all right, sit tight, and someone will get to you soon. What are y'all doing?
I'm going to lean into everybody and say, okay, guys, here's the story. We are loading and unloading contractors. We were hired to unload this boat by the company, and then the captain came out, and everything that I said before happened. Where he came out, he was drunk. For some reason, he was yelling about bringing us all down with him about some random shit. I don't fucking know. We don't have to know why, because we wouldn't know why. Then he kidnapped our friend in an amulet, and then threw a torch down into the cargo hold right at the fucking magazine of the ship, and hell continued from there. Cool.
Karak and Petra, are you just sitting there in silence, or what are you?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're contractors. Yes.
Yeah, okay. What's the company name? Oberyn Loaders and Unloaders. How about that? Good old honoring to our fallen comrade.
This has been the world's longest day.
I would rather not name our fake profession that we are going to tell the police. I would rather not make that the name of a wanted criminal.
Okay, fine then. Nix Loaders and Unloaders.
Fine, very well. Have I met Nix out of character?
You have not. You have not met Nix. You have no
whoever
idea
that
who this
is. Fine, whatever.
All right.
Who even is Nix?
You don't know.
She's caught in
You
a
don't know
glue
where
trap.
she's gone.
Okay, so then if they ask where she is, we're just gonna say, oh, you know, she's doing a business meeting in some far town where she is
Definitely unreachable.
I just want on record that I'm not formally agreeing to anything.
Okay, well, you either agree to it or you go to jail, so...
Your comment has been added to the record.
I don't actually think that's how that works.
So, I would say a solid 25 or so minutes pass. Nothing. Another 10 minutes pass after that. And finally, a man enters through the door. I don't remember which of you went to the garrison before, but some of you went to the garrison ages ago.
It was both Remy and I.
Yeah, you recognize Captain Longsaddle when you see him.
Yeah, I mean, I also went by myself at some point.
He closes the door behind him. Okay, so I want to hear what's happened from your perspective.
Is he
Tell me what's happened.
Remy
We're
asked me to do him a
contractors.
favor with help on a job. I show up. We go to do the job. Turns out there's 3 elementals in the hold. We kill the elementals. Go, what the fuck? That's not what the job was. Go back up to the deck of the ship. Find a very angry captain. And he says, You're all going to die here after he puts Jason in an amulet and smashes it. It was fun!
Make a diplomacy check.
Foundry, why aren't you working with me? What the hell? There we go. 25.
He puts his head in one hand and just sort of leans against the table. He looks at both Karak and Remy, then back to Karak, furrows his brow. I do not know you. You are with these weirdos.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay, rude on both of your parts, actually.
Alright. You both, the bird and the rat, you both, you agree with this story, or do you have adjustments you wish to make for your own sake of the record?
I mean, pretty much that's more or less what happened.
Okay. Can you describe the captain to me? We are still looking for the body.
Was he short? I forget.
He was a gnome, so
He
yes.
was a gnome,
Okay.
and
Well,
then he
a
was
gnome.
Bones.
Sorry, say again, Petra?
Okay,
He was a gnome, and then he was the bones of a gnome.
The bones of a gnome. We have
Yeah,
not found.
he was a Terminator. I mean, like a skeleton.
We have not found the bones of any gnomes. We've found 0 bodies of the captain.
Didn't we fish him out? Wasn't that a thing?
No, we fished his clothes out.
Yeah, we got his junk.
I mean,
I believe-
weren't the guards didn't the guards testify seeing the guy and then seeing him dead?
You mean
Let's
the
see.
gods that I found just floating in the water?
What?
All of them?
Yes. All of them. I got down there,
Three?
and there were 8 dead gods in the water.
What the shit? 3 of them
Those were the
literally
only
fucking brought us here.
bodies. Yes. They went back down with me. Or before me, I
Why?
should say. And they were dead when I got there.
Of
Well,
course.
since we were here, we pretty obviously could not have killed them there.
This is true, however, what did kill them?
Well,
I believe you
nothing
know.
good.
Don't fucking tell me that this motherfucker is still alive.
He can't be.
We literally saw his bones fall apart. What the shit is he still doing? Kicking around like he's fucking Undertale.
So you are telling me that there was a gnome skeleton that that you killed him, and then there's no evidence of it anywhere.
I mean, we have his clothes and his weapons.
Those could be your clothes and your weapons, or you could have stolen them from the captain's quarters.
What the fuck? Why would I do that while they're soaking wet?
A ship exploded. Anything could have happened.
Okay, but if I stole the clothes before the ship sank, then why would they be wet?
You are also soaking wet.
Yeah, because Birdman here kicked me into the water.
It was an honest mistake.
You are understanding that if you stole the things from the captain's quarters and then fell in the water yourself, then the clothes and yourself would both be wet. You
Good
understand
point.
this, yes?
Yeah, that's a great observation, except for one little detail. I'm not the one holding the clothes.
Oh my god.
Look, I am not saying that you killed my people. Clearly you did not. However, a ship has exploded. It set another ship on fire. Someone is going to need to pay for these damages. We need to figure this out, okay? And
Have the company do it.
well,
Their captain blew the ship up.
there is no evidence of this.
And
There's no
tell me,
You
evidence.
have no
He didn't
witnesses.
either.
You
Tell me,
have
sir.
no witnesses.
tell me, sir, have you spoken to the ship's or the company's insurance yet?
It has been around an hour since the explosion, so no.
Then why are you talking to us? Because if I were you and my ship full of cargo exploded right in front of me, I would go speak to my insurance. Because they would want to hear every last detail.
And they will. I am here collecting the details, but I am trying to say to you, because you have... I hate to admit it, but you have...
doesn't
these
sound like
two
you're
at
being
least-
very urgent. Is all I'm saying.
Please, what was your name again? It was Karak, yes?
Yes, I am Karak.
We have not met. So I am keeping you... I'm keeping my opinions of you fresh, which is what you want, because these two and the other two friends, they have done good for this town, where my people could not. And so I hate to admit it. They did good for this town. So I owe them that much. However, and as a result of my owing them that much, I am letting you know it does not matter whenever we talk to the insurance or whoever comes to investigate, because that was a ship from Absalom. They will be sending people to investigate.
What kind of people?
Hopefully just insurance, but they might be sending investigators of their own. I do not know much about the hookist trading company myself, but what I am trying to warn you of is that since you have no witnesses, no evidence that you did not cause this explosion, and you were the only one seen near the explosion, this very well might come back towards you.
But you have no proof, do you?
I mean, he
We
has
have-
more circumstantial evidence on us than literally anyone else that exists.
Let me tell you something. Remind me, what is your name?
Captain Longsaddle.
Captain Longsaddle. Karak is going to hold out his hand for a shake. Karak, Inquisitor. I've done my fair share of investigating. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that if I'm going to make an accusation against somebody, it would be very wise to be absolutely sure.
Well, Karak, it is good that I am not accusing you of anything.
Wonderful.
I am attempting to warn you that accusations may be coming. That is all I can do. From this point forwards, that is it. No more favors. All right. So, I will not hold you any longer. Go, sleep. Do not leave town until this is concluded. Okay?
Okie doke.
Wouldn't
All
dream of
right.
it.
All right.
Cameron, I have a question.
Yes.
I'm mentioning here. I didn't want
Yes.
to have this misinterpreted. Does going to Gauntlet equal leaving town?
You don't know. You'd have to ask.
Fucking bullshit.
It is outside of the town, technically.
Captain,
Yes.
since we've technically been contracted by Rin and the mayor to look into Gauntlet, does going there constitute leaving town?
I would say, in technicality, I believe Gauntlet is within the forest belonging to Otari in technicality. And since you have been contracted by the mayor, I would say yes. But do not leave. Do not go too far. Okay? No furthers in Gauntlet. We will be watching. Now go. I have a lot of paperwork to do now.
This guy has a very... You keep switching between French and German with this guy.
That's just his accent.
Just what he sounds like.
Yeah.
What time is
Just
it?
what he says.
It's around 10:30 at night.
Would Rin be up?
Rin's always up.
Oh, I'm gonna go to Rin's.
So she's,
All right.
I'm also going to go to Rin's. I'm on 1 HP.
All right. Karak, are you also going to Rin's?
I am also going to Ren's.
All right. You all make your way over to Rin. You open the door. She's in there. I heard that there was an explosion. And you all look as though you have been through an explosion.
It's
Indeed
been a
we
long
have.
day.
I would say so. I'm running a little low on magic for the day, but I can provide at least a little respite for you.
I am near death.
All right. This is the last of my magic for the day. Okay?
Okey-dokey.
All right. So, each of you receives from this 3rd level heal spell 13 points of healing.
No, that's
How many points of healing?
13. 1,
Do I
3.
get healed from sleeping?
You have
We'd have to take a couple days off, which we should,
Yeah.
but...
Where is Jason?
So,
He's the one that died, correct?
no.
Died. Another
That-
one died.
Okay,
No,
shush,
he's not
shut
dead.
up. Both of you, shut the fuck up. Okay. The captain, I think it was a ploy to get Jason and us, well, mostly him, I gesture at Remy, onto the boat so that they could send Jason into an amulet. I don't know if it was a portal-like thing, or if he was in the amulet when it got crushed. I don't really know. But then, yeah, the guy was just gonna kind of have us there when the ship exploded so that we die. Because someone's been peeking into something.
All right, can you describe the amulet for me?
It had like a red stone, right?
Red stone. But you said it was smashed.
Yeah, it, like, Jason kind of dissolved, went into the amulet, and then he smashed it and dropped it into the fire.
Okay. I am not entirely familiar with this kind of magic. I do not know. I do not know what that was, but I do not know.
We don't either.
Well, I'm assuming I will be getting questioned by the guards soon enough then.
Oh, most definitely.
Yes.
Captain's pretty sure that when the insurance people come from Absalom, we're gonna get blamed, which is fun.
Well, it is a good thing that the insurance companies are not the law.
Yeah.
What was
but you know
the name
who
of
is
the company
law?
you were dealing with here?
I don't remember the name, but I know it is run by Jason's family,
Oh,
the ruling
shit.
family of Absalom.
The Inaras are not ruling per se. They are a noble family, but they do not hold very much power within the government.
Enough to fuck up us, though.
Possibly. Depends on who they send.
I'm gonna refer back to this gentleman, and I'm once again going to gesture at our favorite rat man. They don't like him.
What?
Which, like,
You're kinda
fair.
like,
I
a
don't
little bit.
always like him that much either, but, like, not in a ruin the lives of everyone associated with him kind of way, you know?
This is quite the predicament.
It's not great.
Truly, it is not great. I do not know how to feel about any of this.
Fair.
All right. Is
As
there
for-
anything else? Oh, yes, continue, please.
You. I'm gonna point at the rat man. I am not happy with you.
Me?
For several reasons.
Me?
Me, he says. Me, he said. Is there a camera crew? Am I being punked? Yes, you.
Hello, him.
A, what is camera? B, I just zoned out for like 5 minutes, so I'm kind of like
fucking God.
spotty on what happened.
Fuck it. I'm gonna change shape again.
Oh! Alright. Petra changes into a spider in front of all of you.
Oh my fucking god, why?
Ah, so you have decided the path of honesty.
The
Can
path
I
of
speak English in this
honesty?
form? Did we decide?
Yeah, you can speak any language in your true form.
True form?
Sorry, that was the word? That was the one that finally got you?
You know, I just thought you, like, took a level in Druid, or, like...
I honestly thought the same thing. I was like, okay, man, I guess she just like got some kind of spell.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is a totally normal thing to do.
Yeah, like
There's nothing weird about this.
I mean, I acted surprised because you know, I had no context and I randomly just saw like a giant ass spider on the side of a ship.
Remy and
it has the
Karak,
same
please.
Color pattern
Please.
as my hair.
Remy and Karak, please make please make nature or society checks if you are trained in either, or make a lore check if you think it is applicable.
Nature or what checked?
Nature or society, or a lore check that you think is applicable. Any of those that you are
nature.
trained in.
I got a 22.
Here's a
also,
question.
by the way, you cite having pinkish hair, was it? What was the you cite having the same hair pattern as your human form? Okay, counterpoint to that. We live in a world with dragons and talking skeletons and giant frogs. I don't think that spiders with human hair is out of the question here.
Karak, what did you get on your check?
I'm gonna roll personal history, with the justification being, I'm a cleric. I've seen a few things.
All right, go for it.
25.
25. Karak, you've seen a lot of shit. You've never seen anything quite like this. Typically, even when a druid wild shapes or someone casts polymorph on themselves or something like that, they typically don't really resemble themselves anymore in their animal form. This is bizarre that it has taken on Petra's characteristics. You don't know what's going on right now. Remy, on the other hand, you recognize an Anadi when you see one, as there's actually quite a few of them who go to your school, considering they're mostly from around that area. They are, well, spiders. Their true form is that of a person-sized spider. But they've gained the ability, in order to blend in with society, to take a humanoid form. And it's pretty much indistinguishable from a regular old human. So you would recognize that Petra is an Anadi.
Sweet, Anadi. I didn't even fucking notice. I don't know how, but I didn't even fucking notice.
Sweet? Sweet?
What?
Sweet?
Says the giant spider.
No.
My dog just came up and put her face on my arm and scared the shit out of me.
I'm sorry.
Continue, I'm sorry.
No. You don't get to... burn it with fire? Eating the legs of a spider... Do I need to continue? Because I can keep talking, but really, I feel like that should be enough.
You're mad that I got freaked out that I saw a giant-ass spider in the middle of a battle, completely unprepared and without context.
Yeah, I've seen Stranger.
My mandibles are just like moving back and forth because I don't know what to say.
Okay, if you want me to apologize, I'll apologize. Alright?
And this is the part where you speak your apology, I believe.
I apologize for saying kill it with fire.
Oh, there it is.
How would you prefer I apologize?
I'm going to turn back into a human and then peek out the windows to make sure no one is around.
No one is around. It appears that everyone is still preoccupied with whatever's going on down at the docks.
Why am I prone?
Because you were dead a minute ago.
Okay, I went to the living now because I'm not prone anymore. Must have been crawling through town.
You have not been. So, Petra, what are you up to now?
Not a word. You hear me? Not a word to anyone.
Alright.
He's very lackadaisical. I don't...
What?
That's more to Rin. And generally correct, but I still don't... really...
I've given up at this point. He's been a lot today. He has been a lot today.
I'm with you. Look, this is like literally the second worst day of my life. Just like
Second
to
worst
be
day
clear.
so far.
What?
You ever watch the Simpsons movie? It's a great movie. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you planning on making my night worse?
Not these nights. He's gonna give a big, toothy grin with a beak.
God, that's horrifying!
He's gonna do what?
I hate that.
You're gonna do what? He's gonna do what with his beak?
He grins at her.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, lordy. Oh, my God.
Anyways,
What are y'all doing now?
what time is it?
It's like 10:45.
I'm going to bed.
I'm gonna go to the Rowdy Rockfish. Actually, no. That's not where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the Crooksnook.
Crooksnook, all right. Karak, where are you going to go? You don't have an inn or a room anywhere currently.
Let's see. Are there any clock towers nearby?
There are no clock towers in town, no.
Damn. Are there any barns with like a loft?
There is a barn behind the post office, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna go to one of the inns then.
All right.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. So the inns, the places in town with rooms are the Crooksnook and the Rowdy Rockfish.
I guess the Crooksnook.
All right.
He's still a seedy guy.
Yeah. So Petra and Karak are going towards the Crooksnook. Remy, where are you going?
I'm just gonna sleep at Rim's.
Rin is not letting you sleep in her living room tonight. She is not happy with you.
God damn, people are just like so mad at me.
I wonder why.
Oh, because I made one joke about one dead
Oh, because
body.
you blew up one ship that set another ship on fire.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
that
you
there's
know,
like
accidentally
there's at
committed
least
domestic
three
terrorism.
Pretty solid reasons to be anti-Remy right now. At least 3.
Hey, listen, if Birdman hadn't died, we also would be feeding half the town right now.
That's
Oh
not...
yes, it's my fault.
No, I also almost died, so I can't say it's your fault. Also, I didn't start running earlier. Oh, Jesus.
Also
okay,
set
fine.
the fire.
Where can I sleep?
Well, the places in town with rooms are the Crooksnook, Rowdy Rockfish. You could also try Churtle's place.
I'll try Charles' place.
All right. Remy.
Is it empty? Isn't he broke now?
Oh, he's been broke this whole time. But, you know, that's sort of the head. That's sort of the headquarters. That's sort of the headquarters. Well, I mean, that's been his family's home for like a solid at least 2 centuries at this point. So he doesn't have to pay a mortgage or anything on his house. All right, so you head over to Turtles. There's a few of the mercenaries still just hanging around. They let you in. Would you go to like ask Turtle if you can stay, or would you just take a bedroom?
I'll ask.
All right.
These stacks are Jesus. We can just like go walk in, just be like, "Hey, dude, what's up? I'm going to bed. Bye."
I wouldn't put it past you.
I also wouldn't put it past me.
Considering when you entered his home, it was through his fucking bathroom. So Remy,
broke into his fucking dining room. That was incredible.
You learn from one of the guards that Turtle is still in his office, and you head on up there, and you find him with his head down on his desk. He appears to be asleep.
He's asleep. Okay, well, I guess I'm just.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna eat.
All right. You pick a room that appears unoccupied, and you call it a night. Petra and Karak, are you going? Since you're going to the same place, are you going together, or are you spreading yourselves out?
I mean, Petra, what are you up for?
I mean, like, I'm going. If you come with me, I'm not gonna stop you, but, like...
All right. I'm just gonna be trailing her.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep periodically looking over my shoulder, because I find this so much weirder.
Okay.
Karak, I would like to point out, has absolutely no ill intent.
No, I know. I just find it weirder.
That's fair. He does only have 11 charisma.
So you both make your own ways to the Rowdy Rockfish, or not the Rowdy Rockfish, the Cook's Nook. Enter, and it appears that a lot of the sailors have sort of come back here, and a few are like crying, and a few are just, most are just sort of sitting in corners, confused. Yenius Mera sees you come in, Petra. You have returned?
Back for the rest of that bottle.
Yes, here. She pulls a room key from her pocket and tosses it to you. I'll meet you up there in about 10 minutes.
Sounds good.
Room number 6.
I'm gonna go up and unlock it.
All right. A few minutes later, like maybe a minute later, Karak, you walk in and see just this whole place is full of sailors, just trying to sleep on the floor, and a woman who is clearly the proprietor looks at you. We are very much at capacity currently for dislodged sailors. What can I do for you, sir?
Please. I am a man of the cloth, a traveling cleric.
I'm aware of who you are, Inquisitor Karak. It does not change that I have no rooms available currently.
Have you an attic?
How much are you willing to pay for that attic this evening?
I'm gonna throw down 4 gold pieces.
She will take the 4 gold pieces. This will suffice for tonight, as I am tired and do not wish to argue. You can find the ladder to the attic up those stairs and pull the trapdoor down at the end of the hallway.
Blessings to you.
See you in the morning.
You as well. And he's going to head on over.
All right. you head on over and you head straight up into the attic.
Yeah.
All right. Once you get to the attic, I'm assuming you probably would close it up behind you.
Yes, absolutely.
All right. You close it up behind you, and the light from your floating Aeon Stone just illuminates a dusty and overall sort of junk-filled space. You know, it's mostly just unused chairs, tables, some broken chairs and tables. There's a few crates of extra glass. It looks like this is where they keep some of their extra booze here.
All right.
It's
I'm just
cozy.
Yeah. I'm gonna MacGyver myself a bed.
All right, you MacGyver yourself a little bed. And do you just plop on down to sleep, or is there anything you'd like to do before you go to sleep?
Just gonna do some meditations.
right.
You know, read a bit of holy scripture.
Okay.
You know, if there's one person looking out for me, it's Callistria.
Go ahead and make a religion check.
Wow, 16.
As you meditate and read your scriptures, you can feel her presence. Very lightly, very faintly. And you can feel that she is still with you in your objectives.
All right.
But she is sort of warning you to be cautious about how far you're going for vengeance right now.
Not like in direct communication, but sort of like, you know, preying this vibe on, I guess, is the best way to put it. He's going to express that all he is doing is what he has been trained to do. As a scholar as a priest of Callistria, he is just doing his holy duties.
You get nothing more from Callistria this evening.
He's gonna go Betty Bye after that.
All right, you go, Betty Bye. Petra, as promised, Yin goes up to your room with the bottle of rum, knocks on the door. May I come in?
Yeah, feel free.
She opens the door, shuts it behind her. Here's the bottle. Do you still wish to share it?
Oh yeah, love some company.
She sits down at the table in the corner of the room, cracks open the bottle, and just no glass, no nothing, just pours a solid 2 shots directly down her throat.
Yep, it's been that kind of day.
Yes. She hands the bottle over to you.
Oh, I'm taking a big healthy drink.
So, it appears that Remy's little escapade that he dragged you into was eventful, to say the least.
Yeah. It'll be fun if I don't get dragged to Absalom to be, you know, beheaded. Not really sure how that would work, but
Well, I doubt things would go quite that far. As I'm sure Captain Longsaddle told you, the insurance is not the law. So,
yeah.
let us hope that the Inaras choose to keep themselves out of this. As this
The Inaras
company,
might, but
well-
Remy won't.
this is true. This is true. Remy will not keep himself out of anything. That man is. She takes
Have you-
another solid swig.
Have you had the experience of meeting him face to face? I can't remember.
I do not believe so. However, I do not need to. I can see what his actions have sown so far. All I can. You hear that? You hear that on the wind. All I can hope is that everything that he has started here will prove worth it in the end. What he is trying to do is noble. However, it has so far caused a ship to two ships to be destroyed, and I would say there are around at least 50 sailors around town now displaced with no way to get home.
Not to mention all of the supplies that were needed to keep the town going that are now destroyed.
Oh yes, those. Well, don't worry too much about those. I've heard tale that the Osprey Guild is very good about, or the Osprey Club is very good about how to put it, requisitioning goods in times of need.
Someone should be, because it's sure as hell not us.
Well, that is all right. That is not your role. We are
Seems
here
like our
to.
role is just to take the hit.
Well, perhaps. But similarly to this whole thing that Remy has begun, perhaps it is worth taking those hits. Even if it comes at a heavy loss.
I'm gonna take the bottle and just drink as much as I freaking can in one breath.
Oh yeah, you just start chugging. Make a solid fortitude save for me.
Let's see how this goes. That's a 12.
A 12? Oh yeah. You put the bottle down and look at it, and damn, you made it through a solid quarter of that bottle, you think. Your vision's getting a little fuzzy, so it's a little tough to tell. But oh boy, you feel something. Your emotions are definitely getting stronger, to say the least.
I was hoping that would do the opposite.
No. She takes the bottle, takes an equally large swig. No, it never quite does what you want it to.
No, apparently not.
Well,
Say,
good night. Oh, yes, yes.
if you hear a particular rumor about a spider from the ashes of the cargo ship, could you perhaps dispel or something?
She gives a light smile, puts a hand on your shoulder, and slowly just lies you down on the bed. Yes, I will do my best, Taneve. I will do my best.
Still don't know how you got that one.
I have my ways. Good night. I will see you in the
Good night.
morning. And she leaves, taking the bottle with her.
Damn it.
All right. So, the rest of the night passes uneventfully. You all wake up the next morning. Petra, make a fortitude save, please.
Yeah, that's fair. That's an 11.
An 11. You are sickened too upon waking,
Fair play.
as you are quite hungover. You are sickened too for the next, I would say for the next, regular old sickened. So you can attempt to ratchet up if you'd like, but it's going to last a while no matter what.
Awesome.
As for Karak, you awaken in the attic, and Remy, you awaken in the room that you have claimed in Rab's house.
Yay!
What a blissful slumber.
Well, it's like every other sentence that comes out of his character's mouth, just comedy, just pure gold.
It's not even that funny.
Oh my god.
What the blissful slumber!
So, upon waking, is there anything that any of you would like to do?
I am going to pull myself out of bed. I'm gonna go to the place that has the breakfast chicken.
Alright. You head on over to the Crow's Casks. Karak, what are you doing upon waking?
He woke up pretty early because he wants to write down his dreams. It's what Callistria would want. And then once he gets that done, he's going to go ahead and head down for breakfast.
All right. Now here's the real question: are you, as a player, going to be keeping a dream diary for Karak?
Oh, should I? I kind of want to now.
I think you should. I think this sounds great.
All right, let's do
We'll release it on the non-existent Patreon.
it.
The potential future Patreon.
Hey, listeners in the future, support our Patreon.
Listeners of now, there's only like one or two of you, so don't worry about it.
Give me money, 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 give me money.
Listeners in like a few days. Hi, Toma.
Does Toma actually listen to this?
I walked downstairs during the break when we were talking about Toma playing D&D.
Is he one of our two viewers?
He like immediately went to Spotify and downloaded the first 3 episodes. So that he
God,
could
not
listen
the
to
first
them.
Oh god,
three
tell him to skip to
episodes.
3. Tell him to skip to 3. Please, dear God.
No one ever needs to listen to that second episode again. It just doesn't need to happen.
Oh god, what even happened in the second episode?
Athletics checks. 30 of them.
Oh god, that's right.
I was not there yet.
Exactly. Speaking of Remy, what are you doing upon waking?
Am I healed
No.
at all? I'm
No.
gonna go to Rin's place, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Rin's place so I can get yelled at and kicked out again for no reason.
Once again, I think no
Don't be
reason
so
isn't
calm.
really a fair
No
character
reason.
design.
Okay,
Stretch.
literally, I got kicked out one time because like I literally said one thing,
You kept saying Gesundheit. You kept saying Gesundheit when she said Calistria. And she kicked you out.
I said Gesundheit and she kicked me out. That's like the pettiest shit I've ever heard.
Admittedly, that's hilarious.
Also, admittedly, this was like barely an hour after you did the whole "Hey, Rid, we got you a gift" thing with Oberyn's fucking corpse.
Guys, I'm having a fucking mental breakdown, and you're like, "Hey, how's it going?"
So she had solid reason to not want to be around Remy yesterday.
You know what, though? In my defense, alright, people keep talking about it. People keep talking about, like, oh my god, Oberyn's gone forever. We can never speak or hear from him again. Meanwhile, his soul is just, like, chilling out in Gauntlet. Like, we could just walk over there and be like, Oberyn,
Chilling
you
also
fucking...
feels like a mischaracterization.
What?
Also, while Oberyn's soul is chilling in Gauntlet, I'm going to remind you all that Oberyn's corpse is decomposing in Rin's living room.
That was what I wanted to deal with today.
So,
I'm not even on ice.
It's not even on ice. She doesn't have ice.
She put the.
That's true. She did put
whatever, right?
she put a gentle repose on. That's true. I'd forgotten about that. So.
Why don't we just like put him in the river?
That's not.
What are you talking about? It's respectful. You do a whole funeral for him. We put him in the river, and then he flows down and into the sea.
What kind of Viking are you?
So
a
Remy's
damn
going
good
to
one.
Rin's. Petra, you go to the crow's casks. You enter, and find that it is also quite busy here. It seems that Magaloy let quite a few sailors sleep on her floor as well. And as you walk in, well, there's a somewhat welcome sight.
Right.
I take it you're here for breakfast. Sorry, I can't give out quite the portions that I usually would, but...
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not that hungry.
Fair enough. You look a little shaken up, she says as she slides the plate over to you.
It's been a rough few days.
That sounds
Honestly,
about
I was
right.
hoping I'd run into Nyx when I came
well,
here.
You want to talk about it?
My friend is dead.
Oh, which one?
Oberyn?
Which one was he?
The elf.
Oh, that's too bad.
Another one is missing via amulet, which is new.
Oh, it's not the goblin, right?
No, though she is currently AWOL.
Huh.
But I have no reason to believe she's dead, so...
Well, that's good. I like her.
No, she's lovely. Aside from her... you know, bigoted eating habits, but that's fine.
Semantics.
Sure. Yeah, no, just rough day. Just thought I'd swing by, grab some breakfast.
That's a good call. All right, you eat up and let me know if you need anything.
Thank you.
All right, and Karak, you're going downstairs to the main area of the Crook's Nook for breakfast.
Yes.
All right, Karak, you descend the stairs and find yourself in the Crook's Nook. There's still a bunch of sailors just sort of milling about and eating little portions of oatmeal. The proprietor sees you come downstairs. Would you like breakfast, Inquisitor?
I would. Thank you.
All right. Well, here you are. And she hands you a bowl of oatmeal. It's not much, but it's what we have currently.
Blessings upon you.
And she just turns around and goes back behind the bar.
He's gonna go start stuffing his beak.
All right. He stuffs the shit out of his beak. And after that, where do you think he's going?
Oh geez, I don't know. I guess he's gonna take his time to explore the town. You know, find out, what's what. Trying to get the lowdown. I guess he's going to sort of wander aimlessly, to that degree.
All right.
You know, maybe he'll check out a bookstore or a shop along the way. Anything that catches his eye, really.
Yeah,
but nothing in
yeah.
particular.
Of course. And would you have invested to your hat of disguise at this point?
That's a very good idea. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to...
I've hit the button already.
Oh, you already did it?
Yeah. It's in
Sweet.
your
It's
inventory.
too
It's
late.
a little
You're
diamond.
invested to the hat.
All right. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn into a human. Just regular old human.
All right. Nice. And Remy, you head on up towards Rin's. You enter the shop and find Rin just sitting behind the sales counter, just staring ahead. Doesn't even acknowledge the ringing doorbell.
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry, I did not realize that someone came in. Hello, Remy. What can I do for you?
Yeah, nothing. I'm just here.
You would like healing, wouldn't you?
That is a thing I would like.
All right, I can do that for you. And she's going to cast a heal spell on you.
I am still bloody, Jesus.
That is from the heal spell. That is 34 hit points restored.
Damn, alright, well that's full health back. Let's go. Am I still wounded, by the way?
I'm assuming you're gonna rest for 10 minutes before going back to do anything strenuous. So yes, you may remove your wounded condition.
Yay. I'm free.
Was there anything else, or was it just the healing?
Well, no, I also just don't really have anything else to do, or anything else to do right now. So, what have you decided to do with the body?
I don't know. I don't know anymore, Remy. This has all turned into something much bigger than what I brought you here for. What I brought any of you here for.
Well, when did these things stay the size they intended?
I suppose you make a good point, but I did not expect anything to be life-ending levels of dangerous there. I thought it would just be some, I don't know, kobolds or something like that, and you found kobolds, but I wasn't expecting the rest.
Well, you can't always expect everything.
True. This is true.
You gotta learn to adapt. And shit happens. And people jump into wells by themselves.
She gets up from behind the counter, or well, no, she was already up from behind the counter. She puts a hand on your shoulder and squeezes, not in like a, not really like hard, but more in like a, I'm here type of way. And you just see a very forced smile across her lips. I know. I know. And that's where we're going to end the session off.
Oh.
So, Remy, how are you feeling?
I am rather okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Petra, how are you feeling?
Sick as hell.
Fair. Very fair. And Karak, how are you feeling?
Tubular.
Yeah? Nice, nice. We love a good bit of tubularism. Alright. How are we all feeling as players?
Baller.
Good.